So You Wanna Be a Hero is made by and for ostensibly mature adults. As such, be advised that it may contain violence, sexual themes, and strong language such as raspberries or fook.
It's fuck. The word is fuck, Trevor. Full content warning can be found in the episode description.
Fuck.
Welcome to So You Want to Be a Hero, a real play Dungeons & Dragons podcast where five best friends said fuck it and pressed record. I'm your host, Brad Silman, and with me always are my four best friends, Laus Weindel.
Yo.
Emily Robinson.
Buenos dias.
Davis McQueen.
Howdy.
And John Garza.
I like to think Brad was about to do an accent for Davis's name, and then was like, Davis McQueen.
You're not wrong.
I know you, Brad.
I know you. I would hope you all know me.
I would too.
We've been doing this for God knows how
Years.
long. We've been playing D&D together for at least 5.5.
That's true.
You know, and
Okay, that joke's done.
How can I know you though when you're always a different person when we're playing?
Shut
You know?
up, Davis.
are you making a joke because I'm a DM and I play different characters?
No, that's what he's doing.
Okay.
That's why I told him to shut up.
Thank you, Laus.
Loving the energy to start. Thank you.
Laus, can I also?
Appreciate
it.
I want to thank you on one other thing.
Oh yeah, what is that,
Here
Brad?
comes our favorite part
Dice
of this fiction
breakers.
episode. You know that the show will start once we answer Brad's question. Here we go.
So I'm not going to play the entirety of the song, which is fine because we heard it once.
It is
but
only 30 seconds.
which is an improvement.
But look, we can roll when I say roll. Ready?
All right, what do we got?
19.
19 for him.
13.
13 for John. Davis.
I'm waiting for the song. There it is.
16.
10.
All right.
I'm a little
Emily, you won, so please give me a D100.
Like Kanye.
67.
67.
We did 76, now 67.
It's interesting that happens like that.
Numbers are
Numbers,
weird,
am I right?
Numbers, am I right? Davis McQueen, you're going first again.
Again, okay.
Again. Great. This is what I love. What is your character the most envious about regarding anyone in the party? So what is your character envious about?
Oh, okay.
Okay. God, I hate going first and not having a chance to think about
That's what
it.
that's
That's
improv.
what happens.
That's-
when you fail.
Jeez. I think I am a little jealous that Trevor always knows what the right thing to do is, because I struggle with decision making, and I see a lot of nuance that Trevor does not, and I feel like that hurts me in the long run sometimes. Oh, to be simple, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Wow.
You were
Wow.
doing so well, Davis.
Wow. Davis is like the real life Forte.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
No, I love that he was giving a compliment at the beginning, but then just couldn't take like being that low on the totem pole, and then just being like, "You fucking suck."
Yeah, way to go, Davis.
Man, it must be nice to be a fucking idiot.
that is what you said.
That is pretty much
Let's
what he said.
Rewind the tape. Let's hear that again.
And I'll play it right here. All right, John Garza, Sparrow. What is Sparrow most envious about?
Sparrow is envious of Forte's ability to just stuff his emotions way down and put them in a tiny little briefcase and never feel them.
Compartmentalize.
Are all of these going to be backhanded compliments?
Yes. 'Cause that's our group.
All right, Laus.
I am jealous that Trevor is so easy to get along with. I want people to love me as much as they love Trevor. For being a simple person, Davis.
To be simple.
No, Emily, no. I'm jealous that Trevor's so lovable.
And bringing it back to Trevor, what are you envious about?
You know, all three of them, in their own way, just
Suck.
they've got this real eye on the ball thing. Like, they always have an idea of what the next step is, and Trevor's just like, he's got so many options, and he's always got a way. What's the right thing? And some people might think Trevor's really good at that, but like, there can be a lot of right things. There can be a lot of wrong things. And then you have to judge what's wronger. You know?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
So the opposite of what I said. I'm just glad someone's envious of me. I thought I was going to be the only one left out.
I mean, to be fair, Emily did lump us all together.
You know what? Shut up.
Oh, to be simple, Davis.
I know what it's like in real life.
That is so not even true.
Wow. Okay. Great.
I'm talking to Norman while we're riding along on our goats.
You're just determined to make him like you.
That ship is so
All right.
sailed.
Truth be told, Norman, you didn't miss a lot before we met. We were gifted some pretty cool gifts from a possible dwarf trickster god named Gribben. Tango used his item and put us all to sleep. And then we spun Tango around in a circle and followed him, which is how we got to you. Truly, like, not a lot happened. But I would love to make this perfectly clear. I was not threatening you. I was just merely pointing out the intricacies of what would happen if you went to Garland alone to make it to your niece's 5th birthday party. Because it's better for her if you don't die. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying we're going to kill you. I was just saying if you go alone, you're going to die. And I'm shocked no one has interrupted me right now and that you want to hear all of this. But I'll just say it again. There's a thing a 5-year-old birthday loves, and it's not dead uncles. That's it. That was all I was trying to say.
That's fair. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Random man.
We're around these guys. You can just call me Forte.
So,
Call him the benefactor if you want to be more formal.
oh, that's right. I am part of this group now.
Yes.
Yup.
That's a fact.
Fun uncle.
Woo.
You are the fun uncle of the group.
And the chef. I'm so excited to have some good cooking.
Great.
Yeah, how's your steak?
Oh, I'm vegetarian. I only cook vegetarian meals.
Tango, Sparrow, Trevor, a word, please. Let's ditch him.
So you want us to leave him for dead? After you went on that big long spiel?
We drop him off wherever we need to drop him off, and then we call for Sog. We just have him travel, and he can be our cook.
I don't think Sog's in hearing range.
We don't yell for Sog, Trevor. We get to Garland, and we send a bird back to Taran.
So
I want to eat meat!
Forte, you just want to leave him here? And I lift my voice just enough.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Go back to your birthday card.
I was actually getting some rice cooking.
Well, good. Cook those rice.
All right.
Look, I can have vegetarian for a little bit, but if it's just going to be vegetables this whole time, I'm going to have issues.
All right, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there, huh?
Yeah, we'll cross that bitch when we get there.
Yep.
I think it's bridge.
I know.
I thought it was we'll burn that bridge.
No one's
when we get
asking
there.
you, Tango.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
Oh, that smells great.
thanks.
It's rice.
Smells like starch and water.
Yeah.
So you guys are camped out in the forest for today. You've decided to not take the path to Lear Haven, and you decided to do Sparrow's original plan of traveling through the forest, couple hundred feet, couple hundred, maybe even longer, mile or two, who knows?
Yeah.
And
We're going around, people.
we're going around the encampment, you know? And we're going to take this straight shot straight to Garland.
Can I,
Yeah, what's up?
while we're at this camp, we kind of go our separate ways and doing our own thing. Throughout that night, I would like to keep an eye on Sparrow.
Okay.
I would like to try to... She was very comatose the first few days outside of Tar. She has opened up, mostly because you can't have a silent character in a podcast. But I want to see how recklessly she is thinking. You know, like going around here into the forest, just skipping the escort entirely. I'm not going to have the conversation with her if everything's okay. Obviously, everything's not. But I want to know how well she's thinking with a clear head.
Judgment check.
Yeah, judgment check. Thank you, Emily.
So I guess that would be a contested
Probably insight, right?
insight, yeah, against your deception or what's the other one?
I mean, there's
Persuasion?
persuasion or performance.
Or performance?
Well, I'm going to leave that up to you upon
Sure.
what. So you've heard that, so it's going to be a contested roll.
Let me just look at that number before we do anything.
So let me get this straight. You're just doing an insight check on Sparrow.
Look,
to make
if
sure
she's leading us to our death because she's not thinking clearly, I don't want to go to the forest.
you're already in the force, but
We'll turn around.
okay. You good, John?
Yeah.
'Kay.
I'm ready.
All right, roll them dice.
19 minus 1, 18.
She seems fine.
Well, can I describe?
Yeah, go ahead.
If that's okay?
Yeah, no, I would love that actually.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. When you look at Sparrow as she's sort of moving through the undergrowth, she is a wood elf. This is her natural habitat. The decisions are quick, but they aren't mindless. The paths that she's taking, the way that we're avoiding certain undergrowth, leaving trails behind us. You can tell that she has snuck through the woods before, and this is not something that she has not half thought about, right? But I will say the change in personality is marked. Even with a 6, she went from comatose to normal. She never mentions it. She doesn't respond when you mention it. It is a very clear effort. You can tell to just not think about it. Doesn't look like she's trying to get y'all killed, but clearly something is a little off. Yes, even with a 6.
How does that make you feel?
I mean, she's keeping us safe. I don't love going through the forest, but she's keeping us safe.
Wonderful.
And when we get to Garland, we can deal with her psychological trauma. And I can try that word again.
Or we could just not deal with it.
Psychological trauma when we get to Garland.
Perfect.
Cross that bitch.
Cross that bitch when we get to it.
So,
seriously not burn the bridge, huh?
Tango.
what? How did
That's a different phrase.
you guys? Like, I'm a sucker for a good story. How did you guys,
Meat?
vegetables? Yeah. How did you guys get to know each
I
other?
hate this guy.
Well, it's a
there's-
cute story, right?
There's about 19 stories we could tell you.
Pretty tall.
And we will over this campfire. But,
You see him pull out a cast iron skillet over the fire and cut a cauliflower stalk directly in half, and then make steaks out of them. You see him pull some oil out, and he just tosses those. And you see a spice blend that he pulls out. Just
we met in Taran.
really.
Yes. The short of it is, Tango pissed off pirates, Trevor saved Tango, Sparrow and I got in a bit of a spat when we first met, and then we became friends, and now we are here.
Well, that's cool.
There was some rap battles and some actual battles. It's good times.
Yes.
Who's the rapper?
No one is the rapper. how do we get on with our merry day? Is this the evening? I can't even see through the trees. It's so dark.
It is evening, though. If you look out past the trees.
Is it time to eat, Norman?
Just about, yeah.
Okay.
That is a nice thing about vegetables is they cook up a lot faster than meat.
They sure do. He pulls out 5 wooden bowls and starts to put a bed of rice in each of them. A little bit of chopped tomato, some lime, salt, and then he puts the seasoned cauliflower steak on top. And then he pulls out a jar. It's white. It's thin. And he shakes it a little bit, opens it up, and drizzles a little bit on top of all of it. And then begins to pass them out.
Welcome to Cooking Simulator Forest Edition.
4th edition.
Oh, this looks amazing. Thank you, Norman.
That smells really good. Hey, if we're gonna be telling stories, I turn around and I snap my fingers, and a shoebill stork materializes. Hey, Billy, watch. Keep watch. Oh, that's my friend Billy.
What? Well, that's about accurate. So let's just, Tango, really quick, let's just cover
It's
this.
okay, Emmy.
You now have a real bird that you can summon?
Oh, hey,
What happened to your Wendigo?
Right? What happened to Crispy Taters?
oh, crispy. And I snap my fingers.
What's up, babies?
Hey, you want some rice?
Time, so I'm not a big fan.
How is it that Tango has his own party within this party?
Are you really that surprised?
Who is that man that just came out of a card?
Norman, there's a lot that I'll tell you on the road.
This is
Wonderful.
my friend. He's dead. This is Crispy.
He looks
Mary
alive
Smelter.
to me.
He's on fire. This is my fire spirit. This is my animal spirit.
Hey, baby. I'm Crispy. How's it going? Everyone doing good? Trevor, how are you? You looking good? You're looking good.
Thank you.
Keeping it tight, I see.
You're looking pretty hot yourself.
Oh, he like the fire wisp. He like pushes back like he's slicking back his hair. It's like, yeah, I do, babies. What can I do for you?
Oh, I just thought you might want to join us for story time.
Oh, story time.
I'm sure it gets kind of boring.
Nah, baby, I get to do a lot of things.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know,
You know that goddess that you were trying to hook up with, Maeve?
You mean Mabe?
Yeah, whatever the fuck her name is. Listen, she has a thing about not knowing her name. Loves it. So what's the story we talking about, baby?
Why are we telling stories?
You just said we were going to talk about it all over food.
No, I said I would tell him on the road.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I feel like, with no offense to you, Norman,
Yeah?
he doesn't need to know our backstory. Or, wait, he could listen to season 1 of So You Want to Be a Hero, the podcast, episodes 1 through 19. There's a holiday special as well. 2 of them now, by the time this comes out.
Well, here's the thing. He does... I mean, we don't have to rehash right now, but he does need to know because it's not our backstory, as I motion to the 4 of us, as much as it's our backstory. And I motion to everyone.
What?
Well, he's part of 2BD now, so he's got to know it.
That's right. I'm part of To Be Determined now. Did I say it right?
You did.
Determination is the best part of valor.
I do not love these cauliflower steaks. The
That's
side's very good, though.
that's real good enthusiasm.
It's pretty good.
I rolled a 15. I roll. Hey, Laus.
I rolled a 16.
I rolled a 15 for cooking.
I rolled an 8 for taste.
Well, your taste is flawed.
Forte has COVID.
Everything tastes like metal.
All right. So after you guys tell your story about To Be Determined, and you're welcome, and you eat your wonderfully cooked cauliflower steaks, whether you like them or not, Forte, if you can taste it or not, you all kind of go to sleep. Even Sparrow, you kind of have this meditation state that you normally go to, but it feels a little deeper.
Okay.
We're keeping a watch rotation, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Norman's first.
Norman's first.
Norman and Crispy.
So says God.
Okay, we're gonna die.
So as you're in this sleeping meditative state, you look out and you're standing on a cliff and you hear the waves crash against the rocks. And you're standing over this cliff and you see in the distance a storm cloud. And you can see rain, right? And you smell that saltiness that's in the air. And the wind is blowing against your face. And you feel this presence walk next to you.
I look to my left, and who do I see?
You see Tomas with a head in his book, like he always had. He doesn't make eye contact with you. Just, you see him, but he just does not look up.
Always so focused on that little thing, weren't you?
You see him pick up a small quill out of just the air and just begins to write in the book. Just like you've seen many times, right?
Mm-hmm.
His graying brown beard, his small glasses, and his shaggy brown hair.
I look into the book at what he's writing.
Uh-huh.
And what do I see?
It's his schematics. You see him drawing multiple different things here and there.
I wish you had finished it. I have no idea where you were going, what the plan was. You were always so much brighter than me.
And he begins to speak. So, do you think it's going to rain? He finally looks at you.
It always rains.
Do you remember when we first met? Outskirts of Goldhelm?
Yeah. Of course I do.
It was raining that day.
I don't know why you're haunting me while I sleep. Why am I even here? You're not real. You're just another person I ended up killing.
You didn't kill me.
I may not have pulled the trigger, but it was my fault.
It was not your fault, Sparrow. It was my fault that I died.
We can just agree to disagree on that.
Do a little bit more investigating, a little bit more research. You'll find the true answers.
I'm tired, Thomas.
Tired of what?
I'm tired of searching. Tired of not knowing the answer.
Well, that's the scientific thing. You're not going to find the answer until you look and look and look. And when you fail, you look again. And when you fail again, you look again. It's just what I've always told you. You got to adapt and overcome.
I have adapted and survived.
Mm-hmm.
The parts I gave away were substantial. I miss you.
I miss you too.
I'll keep digging. Or at least I'll try. I try to hug the ghost.
Roll me a check. Just a D20. 8. As you go into hug, Thomas, you feel it catch a little bit, and then you feel your hand go through it. Right? I wish I could hug you too.
You hated hugs.
Still doesn't mean that I don't wish I could.
Well, hopefully I'll see you again at some point. Just not anytime soon.
Who knows? Just do yourself a favor. Adapt and overcome. Okay?
All right, Thomas.
And use the book.
I will try.
Okay. And he looks out Yeah, I think it's gonna rain. And you get woken up to Emmy pushing herself next to you. And it is the sunshine again.
Hey there, girl. And I put her in my shirt.
In your
Just like
shirt.
little head sticking out.
And you smell eggs.
I'm not hungry. I'm going to skip breakfast.
Man, I had a wonderful dreamless sleep. It was so nice.
Really? I dreamt about my dead wife. That was also very nice.
Oh, it was a good dream then.
Oh, yes. It usually is at this point.
Was it, that kind of dream?
Tango, a gentleman never tells.
Oh, that's a yes. Eggs!
Eggs and bell peppers and a side of toast.
Now this I can get behind.
It's vegetarian.
Is it?
Yes.
Great. Well, I like vegetarian breakfast then. Though bacon would be amazing right now. But no rest for the weary.
Could you imagine, though, if you had a giant pig and you rode it instead of your goat, Peter?
How dare you? Peter's perfect.
Peter is perfect, and that's why I would never eat Peter.
Well, congratulations. You're a good person.
And a good uncle.
Yet to be seen.
To be determined, one might say.
Damn, I walked into that.
And he looks at Trevor for approval.
Trevor's still doing his morning push-up routine and kata.
Should I do that too? Is this like
Yeah, absolutely.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You're behind.
Give me a persuasion.
This feels like
I'm
a
helping you.
deception.
Or give me deception with advantage.
Okay. It's
Yes,
only-
so you
it's a
see-
12.
12.
It's you have to get on the level of Trevor when you are a plate-wearing master.
No. You guys are trying to fuck with me.
I mean, part of being the new person.
Yeah, come on. Pranks galore.
Is that what this all about is? Pranking me? You're funny. Remember, I make your food. And he walks off to go wash his...
I don't like Norman. Whoa. This was a terrible pickup,
Norm's-
and I blame you for it.
Sure.
Norm's got a witty edge. That was pretty good comeback.
Norman sucks.
All right, anything you guys would like to do?
No, let's go.
That's not Norman. That's Brad.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Onward.
All right, so you guys all pack up the camp and you begin to head through the forest. And you do see a clearing that brings you onto the main path.
All right, then. Talk about good luck, huh?
I'm a little weary about sticking on the main path.
Oh, what if I summon Billy to fly ahead of us and circle back if there's anyone else on the road? So we can use the road for speed and get off if anyone's coming our way.
Oh, I like that. That's smart.
I agree. That's a great idea.
Great. It's just a 3rd level spell. Got plenty of those. Ugh. Billy.
I'm not sure he does.
It's probably fine.
It's wild that a spoonbill roars.
They make a
spoonbills
clicking
the,
noise like clogs.
Giant ones that look like gargoyles.
They look like fucking dinosaurs, yeah.
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 They're
The
dope.
Yeah,
see
no,
it
they're
roar.
dope. They're dope.
It's honestly amazing they can fly because they look like they would be like, yeah.
It's a hell of a wingspan.
You see him just like take off and just start to fly.
All right. That'll only last for like an hour though. So
I'll take an hour of speed on the road if that's the case.
Okay. So the 4 of you guys are traveling at 5, including Norman, traveling at full speed.
Sure.
You,
why
you
not?
said speed, so
So an accelerated march, right? Let's not wear ourselves out by sprinting.
Yeah, not a
but-
forced march.
I mean, you
Yeah.
guys are riding rams
Oh, I forgot we were mounted.
and Gloria, and Norman's hitching with you.
Yeah. He's right.
We will go as fast as our fastest steed takes us. I don't know what's the Rams of Gloria. I don't know which one's slower.
Seems like by necessity we'd have to go to the speed of our slowest steed. but
Let's see what a rhino.
Yes, as your benefactor, I agree.
Forte, I want you to know I had a conversation with Samwise, and we agreed mutually that if it ever came down to it and he died, I could eat him. But if I died, he could eat me. So you shouldn't feel bad about, eating animals, is my point.
You're talking to the wrong person. Talk to Norman.
Oh, no, I just was afraid Norman made you feel bad when he talked about riding the pig and stuff.
No. I want bacon, Tango. I would kill that pig for bacon, but I didn't want to tell Norman that. As Norman appears over his shoulder, but it's like, shit.
Remember? And he pops back behind Tango.
I truly hate Norman.
Sounds like a personal problem.
You hate everyone as I giddy up ahead.
All right, so a
not wrong.
rhinoceros's
damn
main
book of yours
speed is 40 feet.
Okay.
A giant goat speed is 40 feet as well. So you guys are dashing 80 feet per 6 seconds.
Dashing.
I imagine if you're going as fast as you possibly can, you know.
Pitor doesn't dash.
As long as you're not going to give us exhaustion.
Gloria doesn't really dash.
Because you're
For
going to stop in
long
an hour
periods.
after
You and I are in the back.
So it's not going to be fully exhausted.
She'll dash if she sees, like, a thistle bush up ahead that she wants to eat.
Wow, I really don't like Norman. Peter, onwards.
So
But
you
I'm
guys-
going to hang in the back here with Trevor and Gloria, the heavy assault unicorn.
Okay, so you guys are on the road. Davis, give me a perception check from Billy the stork.
Okay. So Billy is a summon beast spell and has the stat block of a bestial spirit. And at a 3rd level, insight is... What is insight based on?
Perception is wisdom based.
Wisdom. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
As is insight.
It's true, they're both for sure.
+2 is 9.
9.
Billy's not. He's busy.
Okay. As Billy is flying, right, looking straight ahead with this perception.
I think shoebills also have really bad vision. I could be wrong, but...
I think you're wrong from the music.
How much HP does he have? And what's his AC?
He has 25, and his AC is 14.
14. Okay. So both
That's
of
a
these
pretty
hit.
sturdy thing, actually.
They're chunky boys.
It'd be 35 if I picked a land or sea critter.
Ah.
All right, so
It is sort of
as he's
secret.
flying straight, right? 2 arrows hit him. And he takes 20 points of damage.
Ooh.
You say he has 25?
Yeah.
Okay. And you see coming at him extremely fast a large predatorial bird. That's going to hit as well as a beak of a giant bird smashes into him and he vanishes. So you're on the road and then all of a sudden your bird is gone.
I don't even know if I know that if he's out of sight.
You would feel your magic being lost.
Would I feel it? Okay. Something happened to Billy.
Off the road, then.
How far away do you think he was from you? Because that will determine something as well.
What's his fly speed?
60 feet. So
120, so he's only a little bit further than y'all.
yeah, I'd say he's like going 30% faster than us.
Yeah.
So whatever.
So, as you look up into where your magic was, you see a giant bird attack him, and you see him vanish. And then,
That's a big bird. Big bird! Big bird!
and then, what's your AC, What's everyone's AC? We got an 18 for Trevor.
Yep.
14.
14.
15.
15.
12.
12. Okay. Just gonna roll a d4 real quick. 2 is Tango. 3. 4. As 2 arrows fly by and they barely miss you and Pitor, and the other one barely misses Gloria and Trevor, and you see a rider riding a rock.
Oh, a ROC RIDER.
Rock Rider. Everyone, roll
If you
initiative.
Okay.
What I'm flying.
Can I? I know this guy technically got the drop on us narratively, but can I argue advantage given that we had a scout?
Advantage on what?
Initiative.
No.
It's like
You rolled a 9 on his perception check.
It's almost like I burned a third level spell for nothing. I got a nat
That's
one.
what it seems like to you, but hey, it's not a surprise attack, so.
Oh, that's actually really fair.
About to say we didn't get shot by 2 arrows.
Yeah.
22.
8 for
18.
loss. 18 for loss.
12.
Okay, hold on. Tango.
Triss.
Sparrow, what's your dex? Because it depends.
It's a +4.
Okay, so you get to go first.
Okay.
As you see a rock and somebody on the rock begin to fly towards you.
Okay. How long have we had these magic things for? Is it longer than a day or?
It's longer than a day.
Okay.
So they're attuned, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try this. So
Please explain to the audience what you're going to do.
So, while attuned, you may use your reaction at the start of combat to move up to half your speed and take the hide action.
Okay.
So I'm going to try that to see, just like the cloak wraps itself around me in the color of brushes and shade and trees as I dive into the foliage.
Okay.
Hopefully out of sight of this rock who's too big to land or whatever.
Well, you guys are on the main path.
All
which
right,
is not
I'm
in-
planning to move into the
Okay.
trees.
Okay, just making sure.
Into the woods.
Into the woods.
And she pulls out the long rifle, as she does, taking sort of a hunter's squat on the edge. And I will have a 21 on the hide action for stealth, whatever that is.
Okay, well, we'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay.
You have a 21.
And then I will go ahead and fire the rifle twice at this bird.
Okay.
From that position. If I have stealth, it'll be with advantage. If not,
I'm just gonna use his passive because
Sure.
it's not actively looking.
oh, it's
So-
not.
I mean, it's not looking for you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
coming to your group.
Oh, okay. I thought it was coming for us. Okay, gotcha.
It is coming for you all, but not for you specifically.
Okay, gotcha.
So it's a 14, so you pass. So you do have
Okay.
advantage on hitting it.
Cool. I will then do a winging shot,
Okay.
which, well, first I gotta strike it. So we will shoot. The first one is a 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't bother worrying about the second one then. So the first shot is a 20 to hit. I then need a con save DC 16.
He's got a +9 to con.
Plus 9. Yeah, it makes sense.
But he fails with a 11.
His flying speed is reduced to 0 and falls.
Okay, so you see him fly, and then just you hit first, right?
Yeah.
And you just see him.
And so he does take 2d12 damage from the shot.
Okay.
I'm just shocked that worked.
It
Sorry.
worked. I mean, hey, that's how the dice tell the story sometimes.
So he'll take 14 damage.
Okay.
As boom, the giant just echoing ring of that shot. I'm going to assume since he fell that there's not really a line of sight on him anymore to shoot. So I will post up behind the tree and skip my next shooting action.
Well, he's in the middle of like the way that I think of it, right?
Yeah.
Is it's a well-traveled path.
Yeah.
Right? And he is now directly in this path.
So I
Okay,
could
He
shoot.
didn't fall in the forest. He fell on
No,
the road.
he fell on the road.
So I could still shoot.
So like the way that I think about this, and this is just for you guys, there is the scars. The scars, nobody asked about this last time, but I'll tell you now. Scars are chasms that are in the ground that lead to the broken mountain and lead to other parts right?
Okay.
It kind of almost is a separation between Villa Caporia and Rule. It's almost like a gate or a fence, right?
Feels very Sanderson.
I'm reading Sanderson right now. But there's a chasm, right? The scars.
Okay.
I call it because if you fly over, it looks like there's a bunch of scars.
Gotcha.
Okay? So, scars, valley, roughly, forest, ocean. Okay? You guys were in the forest.
Gotcha.
And you were also in the valley on the main path to Garland. Now you specifically are in the forest.
Okay.
So there is line of sight.
Okay, cool.
But you also see the rider is now in line of sight as well.
Okay, so with the rider now a little easier to shoot as that thing's not moving through the air. She will levy the gun at the actual rider. I use my bonus action to reload it because I have to reload this gun. And so I took the feat. So I'll do that as a bonus action. And then fire a devastating shot, spending 2 grit points.
Okay.
That'll be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And he will take...
But you're no longer stealth, so it's not advantage.
Oh, yeah, no, I only
Okay.
rolled 1.
Just
yeah,
making sure.
26 damage.
Okay.
As it... with second just echoing explosion from the forest.
Perfect. Now let me ask you about the first shot you did on the rock.
Yeah.
He can now fly if he gets up. It's his turn.
Yeah, he'll lose half of his movement speed, but that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see the rock get up. And I'm going to say he's probably a good 100 feet from y'all, from the group right now. So he is going to stand up and then fly towards y'all. He doesn't necessarily make it to you guys on this turn unless he dashes, but he's not going to.
How does weapon mastery work, by the way, Brad?
Oh, what? Okay, so if you hit with your weapon,
You just get it?
you get it.
Oh, it
That's what it
slows
said.
by 10, but I don't think that
Only
really
once. Well, both of them then would be slowed by 10 feet. With this, it wouldn't really
yeah, it
matter.
wouldn't really matter. Okay, cool. I just
But-
wanted to know. So you get it no matter what.
You get it when you hit.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yes.
cool. All right.
So same thing goes with your pistols.
Understood.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it is now Forte's turn as you see the rock kind of like hovering towards you guys, and you see the rider getting his getting their longbow ready or getting their bow ready.
Get to the tree line, Forte.
Fuck. Okay, first things first. I pull out my violin
Okay.
as I start playing a jaunty bar tune to give bardic inspiration to Tango.
Now
Not using the baton yet.
okay. Just making sure because it does say something about when you give.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. Sorry.
Nope. At this juncture, I have pulled out the violin,
Okay.
and I give you bardic inspiration, so you get a 1d8.
Tango.
Tango gets a 1d8. And then I am going to hoof it to the forest line.
Okay.
And then...
So you're gonna dash.
dash away all, yes.
Okay. You're probably in the forest line now.
Great.
But if you need to hide, you'll have to do a stealth check, which that'll have to be in your next turn.
I'm not trying to hide because I feel like the forest automatically gives me a little bit of
It
coverage.
depends. Depends who's looking.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. Hi.
Hey. Fuck you, bitch!
I almost grabbed that middle finger and broke it. Exactly. So he only sees the rider only sees 2 people. Trevor, 3. Trevor, Tango, and Norman. And he is going to pull out his short bow and fire at Tango because it's a smart thing to do, not shoot at a man in plate.
Oh, shit. Are these guys dressed in the guard's armor?
You don't know. You didn't ask.
We didn't even look.
You didn't even look.
We should have looked.
If these guards are flying around on rocks, that's wild. This army's strong as fuck.
First one's going to hit.
It is like a nation's army by its capital.
Yeah, that's fair.
What'd you say your AC is?
Well, it's 12, but I need the number.
It is a
Realize
14.
a little too-
Okay.
The first one's going to hit. It's a 19 on the die.
Well, okay. So the first one hits me,
Yes.
and I fling my hand forward and shield the second one out of the way.
Okay, cool. You take 6 points of damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I choose to succeed.
That's not how that works.
I have legendary resistance, Brian.
He ain't a boss yet.
24.
Okay, you pass
He did
as you
choose to succeed.
you do pass as you feel a little bit of poison get into you, but you pull it out right in time.
Yo, that's intense.
Poison is a coward's weapon.
He's just insulting this guy.
Trevor, it's your turn as you see a rock flying to you and a guy on his back shooting.
How far away are they at this point?
They're probably about 30 feet.
Oh,
Now.
great. Fantastic. Cool.
But you see the rider's kind of like taking cover with his movement, like almost like using the rock as his shield.
Right.
So,
All right. Trevor is going to jump off of Gloria's back
oh, cool.
and yell her into the forest
Yeah.
for safety, because she's a pretty big target, you know. And then Trevor's going to stand in the middle of the road and wave his walking stick and say, "Ho there, I think there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. We aren't looking for any sort of fight. We're just passing through."
All right, you're gonna do a persuasion check on the rider.
Great call.
Oh,
Is it a nat 1?
no, it's a nat 2.
That's better. It's better than a nat 1.
Wait, what is your
Numbers, am I
Modifier.
right?
Plus 6.
Numbers.
So it's an 8.
No response.
No response.
We're just... Sorry, could you stop flying directly at me? It's a little intimidating.
As just an incidental, an arrow goes past you.
I guess they did shoot at
Well-
us first, didn't they?
Technically, yeah.
Split.
As your axe forms.
And since I have attuned to this axe and I understand how it works now, as a bonus action, when it splits, I'm going to cast Bless on Sparrow, Forte, and Tango.
Nice.
D4s.
Am I close enough for that?
Probably?
30 feet.
I'm in the woods.
Yeah. Into the woods?
You made me dash into
Like,
the woods.
how far
It's-
into the woods?
It's like you're 30 feet away from where Trevor was.
I'm about to say the max we could move was 30 and still do something.
Do you just not want to be blessed? Do you want me to bless fucking Norman?
Bless me.
Is that what
Look,
you want?
Bless
All
me.
I was saying was Brad told me I had a dash to get into the woods, so I assumed I was further than 30 feet away from you.
All right, 35 feet. Does that make you feel better?
A little bit.
Feel like a man?
Yeah.
Take a 5-foot step to the left and
And then you
cast
bless him. That's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you, Trevor.
So that was your bonus action. You blessed.
Uh-huh.
What would you like to do?
The persuasion wasn't my action?
I'll give it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
You're so much nicer to me than you are to Davis.
Facts.
Hey, I deserve it though.
All right, let's start that poll. Am I nicer to Emily or am I nicer to Davis?
You're nicer to
Comment in
Emily.
this- it's for the audience.
Oh, guys, just say he's nicer than Emily.
Okay. I'll put the poll on Instagram.
Okay, sure. Well, I guess at this point, I'm gonna... Can I hold my attack? Because there's a rock coming right at me. I feel like...
You can. You can hold your attack when it gets close to you.
Yeah, I just want to swing
All right.
when it's in swinging distance.
Perfect.
Trevor, I'm bringing that thing down to you. Samwise the bold, Samwise the brave. Let's drive our foes into their grave. Samwise is gonna leap 20 feet into the air.
I'm in the air too. It's Norman.
I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet. I am now 20 feet above this rock in the air.
Okay.
I activate
you
Wild
ha-
Shape, and I turn into a fucking giant goat. And I'm gonna come crashing down on this guy with a headbutt because I get my charge by moving 20 feet.
So you're gonna ram. Great.
So you misty stepped off of the ram that's 20 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So it's just a ram and Norman 20 feet in the air.
Rams are sure-footed and will land on their feet.
Okay.
Yep,
Which is
I've
why
got
I
the giant
just
goat.
picked a giant goat myself. And I am going to come crashing down into a charging headbutt from above this man. Hold on.
If I'm the, bandits in the forest right now, I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay.
We don't need no
You know, the
escort.
sad part is we have like 15 gold to our name right now, max.
We are super not worth robbing.
Okay,
Yeah, we're so not worth it.
I am burning all my inspiration and bullshit, and I fucked up. God damn it, that really sucks. 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
Hey, Brad, can you let me hit, please?
No.
I was so
really
excited.
cool.
I really.
You said you bought.
Instead, a giant goat misses and is just now hurtling towards the ground.
Well, it's going to land on the rock.
Do I land on the rock as
You
the
land
giant
on
goat?
the rock as the giant goat, but you didn't attack the rock. You're trying to hit or were you trying to hit the rock?
Well,
Trying to hit the rider or the rock?
I was trying to hit the rider.
Okay, no, you did not hit.
It's fair. That is a very different roll.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the rock is like wingspan of a football field or something crazy.
It
Yeah.
still would have missed.
That's funny. That's pretty funny.
I rolled a 3, and I burned all my inspiration shit.
That's fine.
Okay, so I guess tell me narratively what happens.
So-
do I land on the rock, or do I
You
fall
had-
past, or...
It's your first time being a goat,
It is.
all right? You're falling.
I mean,
You're-
I've always been
you're
the goat, but this is my first time being
heroically
a goat.
charging into this, and what you see is with the quickness of this rider, he moves, kind of just grabs you by the horns, like this is not his first goat
Rodeo.
situation, goat rodeo, and just kind of knocks you onto the back of the rock.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay. That's perfect.
All right, Sparrow, it's your turn.
Oh, it's back to me already?
Well, Norman's gonna cast bless on himself and Trevor.
Okay, so everybody's blessed.
Everybody's blessed.
All right. So Sparrow flings the long rifle over her shoulder as she draws the 2 pistols. And I'm going to assume you only benefit from weapon mastery the first attack,
No, it's
because then if the first pistol hits, every shot has advantage afterwards.
yeah,
That's crazy.
buddy. Whenever with Varric, right?
Yeah.
I was weapon master 'cause as
So
a fighter.
It depends on the weapon mastery.
Well, yeah, my weapon mastery is Vex, which gives advantage on my next shot.
If you hit a creature with
right,
your
so
thing
so
and
if you
deal
hit, you
damage.
have advantage. Then you hit again, you have advantage.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
hit again.
Yeah, that is how
and
it
you have
is.
advantage.
The advantage is
Yep.
stack, too.
That's
They don't stack.
They don't. I mean, I knew that part. I will use my last grit point for deadly shot, which gives advantage on the first shot, and then I'll just.
Are you hitting
Start
You're
blasting.
gonna go for the rock.
I'm gonna go for the rock is a creature, right? Like it's sentient. I'm gonna try to kill the rider. I think.
Okay.
I
Well,
feel
he's-
bad about shooting the rock.
He's in partial cover,
Okay.
using the rock as a shield essentially.
I imagine so. That asshole.
Okay. So go
All
ahead.
right, sure. Sounds good. First one's 20 to hit. Next one is 27.
Okay, it'll hit.
Okay. So the
There's
first
no way a 27 is going to miss.
Well, there's a 19 on the dice. The best I could do, right?
I mean-
well, almost the best I could do. So he will take 6 plus 4, 10 on the first shot.
Okay.
And then I will fire the next one
With advantage.
with advantage. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 11 on the second shot, and then bonus action with the offhand with advantage to shoot again.
Yep. This is the weapon mastery of 2024, y'all.
Yo, it's kind of good.
I told you. For
I
Marshall.
totally forgot
For
about
Marshall.
the bless too. 31.
31 hits.
Yeah, I forgot bless. Yeah. Yo, this thing is cracked.
This is why I feel like I can goof around
15?
in combat.
15 damage.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
This is better than the crazy shit I built. Like,
Back in the day.
yeah, back in the, this is just better. Sorry, team. But yeah, I just did like 40 damage.
I remember when you did 300 and Davis ended the game.
Well, yeah, that was because he let us make an ultimate super move.
Well,
Okay, yeah.
Tell me how you do it.
So, Sparrow pulls up these sort of steampunk pistols, rotating as she starts shooting, and almost like drawing a bead and seeing the line of the bullets as it's moving, leading the target. It catches the shoulder as he spins around. The second bullet catches the other shoulder as it sort of straightens him, as the third just catches him in the head and just de-seats him from the rock. in a hail of gunfire.
All right, and you see the body of the rider fall off of the rock and hit the ground, bleeding. It's the rock's turn. We're still in combat, so the rock is flying straight to Trevor. You're in distance. Do you just want me to do the attack and then you'll get an attack, or do you want to attack first?
Here's what I would like to do,
Go ahead.
Mr. DM, sir.
A new mount, the flying unicorn.
I would like to say split again
Okay.
to turn my walking stick back into a stick.
Mhm.
And then I would like to do sort of an attack, but an animal handling check attack.
You're blessed.
Okay.
Yes, baby.
All right.
Yes.
So you're going
Heroic
to.
inspiration, right? Is that a thing that works here?
It does, but it's just a re-roll of any.
Oh, so she's a reroll.
Yeah.
Come on, Trevor. I want a rock. That's pretty good. 18 plus.
All right, so that's 18 plus 2
20.
plus 1.
21.
So 21 animal handling.
Mr. Rock. Join to be determined.
A rock's not going to join to be determined.
Why
He
not?
might.
I'm very charismatic.
Depends on the roll, Brad.
He's joining to be determined. Welcome to the team.
Well, it's going to be a series of animal handling checks,
That's
okay?
fair. That's fair. That's perfect fair.
You're able to jump. It's a 7. It's a 7. You're able to jump on top of the rock.
Okay.
That's your first bit, but it is his turn.
Okay.
And since
So narratively,
narratively,
he comes in. I turn my axe back into a stick. I do my animal handling to get him to grab the stick with his talons. I get my animal handling to get him to grab the stick with his talons as he's coming in towards me. And then I use that to swing myself up onto his back.
Okay.
And now it's his turn.
Yes.
Bardic the shit out of this boy.
It's not my turn.
Oh, yeah, we get to go before.
Well, the only person in sight
Yeah, shoot me.
is is Norman
Oh.
and
Yeah.
Samwise.
Oh, no. Sam.
And a predatorial bird is going to go after the food. Sorry, Davis.
Samwise is a brave boy. He's got this.
AC of 11.
This boy's fucked.
I got a 15 and a 9 on the die.
So
Both will hit.
21 and 27.
Much.
I love rocks. I use them all the time. Yeah.
With both hitting, they're a +9 to the damage already.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to, you see the talons grab Samwise, toss him up into the air, and with his beak, open it up and grab down and eat Samwise as Norman falls to the ground, like on the actual descent up. Norman's still up.
Norman's still 20 feet in the air?
No, he's
conscious.
conscious.
Oh.
He hit
that
the
makes
ground
more
pretty
sense.
hard.
Now I'm at war with myself because Trevor's like, oh, good, Norman's okay. And Emily's like, why couldn't it eat Norman?
You wouldn't get a map.
Fair. But with a rock, do we need one?
All right. Forte, it's your turn as you see a dead body on the ground, Norman on the ground. Trevor has jumped on a rock. Sparrow's shooting the rock and the rider. Tango has turned himself into a goat. And I just
Covered in blood and crying goat tears. Because you just murdered my mount.
You're a
The
screaming
first
goat.
I've ever used him. I created a catchphrase and everything.
sorry, bud. That's how the dice roll.
So my thoughts go back to the fact
Originally,
that,
I was trying to attack Trevor. Okay.
there were 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Did both shots come from the rider?
There's only one way for you to know.
Right. So I'm going to use my action to stealth.
Okay.
And I'm going to travel the tree line.
Okay.
and I'm going to put away my violin and pull out my baton because it's quieter. And I'm gonna throw a bardic inspiration at Trevor.
I fucking hate all of you guys. This is the best. Also, you lose bless because Norman's unconscious.
Oh, is he? He's unconscious.
I mean, well, yeah, but he's not.
His concentration is broken.
Yes.
Not unconscious. But because I use this baton and I don't realize it, my AC has gone up by my proficiency. So now my AC is currently at 17.
Dang. Great.
That is good.
All right, roll me stealth real quick.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, and I'm going to use my movement to move further to kind of scope out to see if there is another...
Okay.
Not a person with a rock, but just a person with a
bow.
Bow. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. I'll let you use it. I feel generous right now. For now.
7.
7. You don't see anything right now.
Okay.
Okay. Trevor, it's your turn. Animal handling.
All right.
All right. Tell me what you're gonna do.
I lock my knees around the rock to give it firm pressure so it knows that it's got a rider. I assume there's reins that were being used.
Yes.
I take control of those and I gently but firmly turn its head down and to the right to try to get it to circle down and land.
Okay.
So it can finish eating its goat and maybe we can work on our friendship.
Roll me animal handling.
Can you lay it on
I'm sure.
There's no reason you couldn't.
You have a bardic.
Yeah, which is a D8.
I do.
That was pretty good.
Okay, real quick, Emily.
Mhm.
For the next hour, you now have 7 extra temporary hit points.
Cool.
That is another bonus of the Story Weaver's baton. When you use the bardic inspiration, you gain temporary hit points equal to the number you roll.
Okay.
It does not stack though. Temporary hit
No,
points do not
HP.
stack.
No. Ooh, decisions. So that's an 11 plus my bardic is plus 7 plus my animal handling is plus 1, so that's a 19. Do I re-roll my d20?
With heroic.
You are
inspiration.
more likely to get lower numbers wise, and it's contested.
That's true. It is contested.
The story will be the
Okay.
story. Let it happen.
All right.
Let it happen.
It's a 19 animal
if it beats a
handling
19,
check.
it'll probably beat a 21.
It's a 9 on the die, plus his constitution. Constitution. That's what I'm going to say is going against his. It's an 18. So you pass this one.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
He's 2.
Tango, it's your turn. As you see the rock begin to fucking circle down into the valley, you're trying.
So
Sometimes you give a thread and you just follow it.
I'm really. So I'm really divided here
Okay.
because Tango wants to murder this bird that just killed Samwise, but I want to punish Brad for killing my mount by getting a rock mount. So,
Oh my god. We're not gonna get a rock after you said that.
Yeah, you just killed all our chances.
I am going to bonus action drop my wild shape.
Okay, cool.
So I have my ring on, and I am going to cast Animal Friendship on the rock.
Okay, roll me chaos first. 'Cause we forgot to do that for your last guy too.
So 7.
Okay, you're good. What is
So Animal Friendship. The spell lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm. Choose a beast you see within range. It must see and hear you. So I'm going to sprint forward and put my face in front of it and grab it around the head and scream at it. We mean you no harm. Comforting.
In a friendly way.
Yes. So if its intelligence is 4 or higher, the beast must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by you for the spell's duration. It's going to be a wisdom 14.
you said if the intelligence is 4 or higher,
It automatically fails if it's 4 or lower.
it fails.
Fuck yes.
A rock is under 4?
Intelligence?
Really?
It's 3, yes.
Wow.
Looking at the stats right now.
I know, I'm just sad.
You are my friend.
Yeah, because they don't have speech if they're under 6.
And it slowly gets to the ground.
Trevor, would you like to try to
It's not Trevor's turn. No.
handle this animal?
Sparrow.
Everything's going well. Like, I don't know what else.
This is just like the same fucking story of the Christmas episode where where Primrose and Reg are just sitting in the fucking middle of a firestorm.
I will just.
I love those battles.
I will just scout the force for signs of any co-conspirators.
Okay.
Search the corpse.
Sure, I'll go search the corpse.
I'm so fucking happy right now. We got this rock for at least 24 hours, y'all.
Well, I mean, I'll go search the corpse, I guess.
Okay, you're gonna go search the corpse.
Sounds good.
So, give me an investigation.
Sure. It will be a flat 10.
Say that again.
Flat 10.
Flat 10.
10.
Average.
Yeah,
right?
very
just average. It is a human male with shaved sides on his head and a long kind of ponytail. He's wearing a mask and wearing complete leather armor, studded leather armor. He's got a bow. He's got a long bow and a short bow.
Okay.
A quiver of arrows, a few daggers and whatnot, and like a memento of like a necklace around his neck.
Okay.
It doesn't look like Kingdom of Rule by any way, shape, or form.
Okay. I assume he's dead.
Yeah, no, you.
Yeah. Okay. I was just making sure. I'll take his little, I guess, memento, and just next turn I'll just open it and look inside to see if it's like, oh, a locket with his family, and then I'll feel horrible. Okay. That's it.
Okay. It is. Whose turn is it?
I believe it's mine or the Rock's.
It's the Rock's turn. He's got an intelligence of 3. He's on his way. He hovers down to the ground. You can feel that his heartbeat, his intense beating heart, is like slowing down a little bit as like a scared predatorial animal. It's kind of feeling a little bit more comfortable.
Shh. Good bird.
Forte.
I'm going to continue forward down the woods, still stealth since I rolled a nat 20. And I'm still going to look for that other guy if there is one.
Okay, keep looking.
So I traveled another 30 feet down.
Yeah.
Nat 1.
See nothing.
I don't see anything.
But I need you to roll another stealth check.
14.
14. Okay. Trevor, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I did help out in the rookery sometimes, so I know a bit about birds. Smaller birds, much smaller. But I'm gonna put my hand in like a beak shape and kind of preen the rock's head a little bit and tell him he's a good boy or girl.
We'll roll it with disadvantage because he's friends with Tango. Roll me your animal handling. The Ronzo dice is the disadvantage, just so you know, boss. All right.
Brad,
Is it a nat 1?
Yeah, it is. It is. It's a natural 1. Everybody, the DM just rolled a natural 1. We have a rock! We did it, guys!
For at least 24
Brad
hours.
tried so hard for us to not
What
have
level
one.
spell is that?
Animal friendship.
Yeah, what level spell?
Oh, one.
So you can cast it 3 times a day?
I can cast it. Well, actually, the first cast is free because it's part of my Fey Touch.
So every day you can just cast
I
this
could cast
spell.
it 5 times. Yeah, I could cast it every day.
It's okay. So he lands on the ground.
I'm gonna go ahead and just make a note that I lose that spell every day, and we assume implied competence.
It's fine. It's fine.
The best thing I've ever seen.
So the three of you and Norman kind of slowly gets up, right?
I can't wait for my conversation with Brad on the way home. I'm so excited.
We're going to Garland.
Please record it and send it to me.
The three of you, with your rock, Norman starts to get up, and he's like, "Wow, what did I miss?"
We have a new party member. Do you wanna name him?
Dwayne.
I knew someone was going to make that joke.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm the fun uncle.
I'm not proud of Norman.
Tango, would you determine the biological sex of this bird?
Oh, yeah, sure. I climb under the bird.
It's a male. Do you want to milk it, Davis? You like to milk a lot of things.
It's a he.
He's a very good boy.
And now it makes sense.
He's a very good boy. And you're looking around for this other one, Laus, Forte, and you feel a blade around your neck, and you hear in your ear, "Do not move."
Name's Forte Black. I'm worth a lot of money.
And that is where we will end this episode of So You Want to Be a Hero. Fun for everyone.
Did you have fun, Brad?
I had fun. No, this was
Yeah, Brad had so much fun.
I had
a
fun.
lot of fun.
Thanks for listening, everyone, to So You Want to Be a Hero, a real play Dungeons & Dragons podcast where five best friends that fucking and press record. I am your host and dungeon master, Brad Silman, and with me always are my four best friends, Laus Weindel,
Yo!
Emily Robinson,
I got a rock.
Davis McQueen,
Tamer of birds.
and John Garza. Wonderful. Hey, guys, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. And last but not least, follow us on all social media platforms like YouTube and Discord and Blue Sky and Instagram. We're going to be more active.
4chan.
I don't know what that is.
It's 8chan now.
Oh, okay. 8chan? Forehead. Okay. Now, with that being said, give it up to Bard Queen / Bartificer as they let us use this wonderful song to be our outro. All right, everyone. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you in about 2 weeks or so.
Bye.
Bye.
out.
Ho there.
Like a rock.
It's not even concentration. It just happens.
The Pantheons at war and Armageddon's at our door. The Pantheons at war and Armageddon's at our door.
Guys, I'm getting kidnapped again.
You're like in the woods somewhere.
By myself.
You rolled a nat 20 on stealth. I have no fucking
Not
idea
even
where you are.
No, he rolled a 14 on this last one.
Yeah, the most recent one I rolled.
Crashing of thunder graces the call. How may the realm stand tall? From Odin to the Morgan, pray fate guides us all. How rage and fury hath combined, the gods filled with vengeance, coated in spite, and